Hey everyone, Kyle here. Just to give everyone a heads up heading into this week's episodes of Pajodquest, we had a lot of technical difficulties during the stream. There was a gigantic lightning storm in Alberta, so we had different issues at different times with Ryan, Shane, and Dane. We also had Chris's usual computer droppages hitting us, as well as difficulties different times with Discord itself and with Roll20 off and on. So there's going to be a lot of random cuts and some jank. We cut parts of it that made sense, but we had to keep some of it for plot. So I do hope you bear with us through the technical difficulties. And when you notice things like Chris's portrait disappearing all the time from Roll20, there wasn't much that we could do. But with that being said, I think that you'll still enjoy the week's episodes. First one might be a little bit rough because it happened a lot in the first one, but heading in, I think that you'll enjoy where things go. What plot twists are coming your way. Anyways, thanks a lot, everyone. Enjoy the video.
Valor still has a plot twist card.
Bad decision. Nothing seems to go right today. So.
This will last for an entire day, by the way.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
For everything, Shane, nothing.
It seems like every time Brutalitops and Vampiro get close, something happens. So, for example, in this case, they're walking around and suddenly there is just a giant flock of other orcs that run past them and like push past them and like they obscure everything.
I think this should only be one. This is one target, so I assume it should just be one of me or Brutalitops.
That's true.
I don't know. We've had them affect reality before.
Yeah, it's talking about one target.
We have.
But that's only for the simple stuff. This is not the simple stuff. I'm being creative, guys. Let me spread.
It's true.
The cards are reasonably powerful. You know, I would allow it to affect more than one NPC. Valor is using this to hurt the party, technically speaking.
Yes, he is.
So everyone gains an XP.
Yeah,
Me too, or am I, because I'm on the other side, do I not?
I'm not adding mine. You can give me a card for an XP.
Dane?
Here comes the card battle.
Do I gain an XP for the card or no?
Yeah, because he's hurting the party.
Yeah, everybody in the party.
Okay, and did I gain one for playing mine too? Because I technically used that to hurt Brutalitops. Sort of, because he didn't make a decision there. Or was that just kind of a neutral card play?
Remind me.
I played it so that Brutalitops would want to kill Pinkman, so that Valor and Brutalitops would not see eye to eye. Essentially, that's what I played.
That was sort of neutral because it sort of was playing into already established wants.
Yep. Yeah, which I was making sure it was gonna. I was making sure no diplomacy checks from Littlefinger over here would
deal one card to
you didn't want to do.
Why do you all hate me? Why are you trying?
Because we all know that Littlefinger's scheming. You could see it.
Man, I have it down as a. I also have it.
Trust.
I also have it down as a goal, so I kind of want to get it.
You have no flaws, Valor. Kill a man. Show us that you are something other than so upstanding. Because nobody's
I am lawful good, goddammit.
Nobody's that upstanding.
Yeah, but Shane, you don't have to be lawful good. The cards are not Valor. That's you. This is out of Valor's hands. But Chris, we need this. We need you to use this card, buddy. You need to pull this one out for us because nothing seems to be going right today.
Yeah. So that curse, for lack of a better word, will probably apply no matter what Vampiro does, unless it's literally just this curse doesn't exist anymore. But it has to make sense given what the card says.
He could play something that does something else to Valor that has nothing to do with him. Valor accidentally kills Pinkman. You were trying to heal him, and then you shoved a knife into his throat accidentally.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Indeed.
All right, Chris, what do you have?
It slipped. I was covered in butter. For some reason.
Medieval Fantasy Surgeon Simulator 2017.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get treated by medieval surgeons, so I'm telling
you. So this cadre of orcs, just to sort of add some flavor to it, this must have been from a recent sort of ship that came in. These orcs are wearing like straw hats. They're in like complete and utter like Western garb, and are sort of they're wearing the typical, the wooden clogs that Japanese people wear to like stay off the mud, with the single thing on their feet, the single board that, anyway, I can't remember what they're called, but those sort of wooden sandals, that kind of thing.
I'll also gain an XP for doing my one thing, getting an epic one-on-one.
Yeah, for sure.
That happened.
Yeah.
Chris, can you use this card to help us out? Is this in the
I'm
guards?
currently thinking, like maybe, but I don't really know. So okay, because I don't think I can really reverse his with it.
No, but maybe you can like make it a little bit like more reasonable. Something we can.
Okay, how much effect does it have on his? How much effect does his card not have on us right now?
I mean, pretty
Like
much
that
everything you
key
try to do will go wrong
Yes, but-
somehow.
So like no matter what we do, everything goes wrong.
No,
Well,
like, 'cause
nothing
the card
seems to
isn't you,
say-
right? The card is fate.
Yes. So fate determines that you will likely fail things. Now, if you're talking about mechanics, more often than not, I might invoke it to say give disadvantage here and there, depending on what the intent was. So any sort of action that is flavored toward capturing Pinkman will have disadvantage, no matter what you do, because that's the intent of Valor's card. However, it'll last for the rest of the day, so maybe like here and there, Brutalitops and Vampiro might have some bad luck.
I mean, just keep in mind too, your intent could be to not capture Pinkman. What if you intend to just burn every citizen and orc who's running in front of you and all the guards? Well, then everyone sets on fire. I mean, it's not like the.
I was gonna say,
It's not like Shane's nothing
I
could
was
gonna
happen.
say,
to
is this
Fly
just
there.
strictly
Like he could just mass
capturing?
murder and eventually, maybe, luckily get Pinkman by chance. We're just thinking outside the box here, is all I'm
You might have
saying.
made things worse, Shane.
Shane's just like, I doomed this
Hey.
whole town.
What are you talking about? That's not me. Wait, that is me.
Yeah.
Again, Littlefinger, he knows what the murderers are going to do, so he plays them in a situation just to make it work in his favor.
Why? You all have this like perception that I have this end game. I just am trying to be a
Dude.
good person, and
Okay, so
Yeah,
Whereabouts-
nobody cares about anything but the little guy.
here's what
Okay.
my plan is. Going into Shane playing his card, and doesn't really change with it. I'm planning to charge and just spear, like Roman Reigns spear Pinkman into the water, out of the guard's grasp.
He's currently among a crowd of other orcs, so that would be quite difficult given the crowd of
Card.
orcs.
Well, I'm gonna go for an insight roll, which I understand I'll probably invoke disadvantage for, but like he's the one that the guards are paying the most attention to. They wouldn't have lost track because they're not having a bad day.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for insight.
All right, so there is a guard that is like before you lost sight of them. You say that one of the guards looked a little more tired than the others. You're not sure if that's because of just a situational thing, like maybe he got punched by Pinkman, or if he's like drunk or something like that. You don't really know for sure. Just that one of the guards is a little more fatigued.
Okay, so like, is that going to help me identify which orc is Pinkman? Because like the guards don't really care about the other orcs, right? They were sent to get this one, and they had him.
Oh, you
before the
said
crowd
pink.
came in.
Okay, sorry, you said the orc, not a guard.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I was trying to.
Sorry, like the house is actually shaking from so much thunder. I don't know if Dane can hear it, but oh my goodness.
I can't really. I hear you a little bit, but I'd say that with a roll of 10, it would be easy to identify Pinkman based upon his clothing,
Okay.
because all the other orcs in the group are Western orcs. They have straw hats and clogs.
Okay. So the one that stands out, I'm going to try to tackle him into the water. Like,
All right, so you race into the crowd of orcs, and they sort of shove and push and grumble at you. And this is going to be 1 through 10 is bad. 18, 19, and 20 is good.
no.
Okay, that's very bad. So as soon as you enter the cadre of orcs, they begin to like get very angry and like push at you and go, "Oh, what are you doing? Get out of my way!" And they hit you with their canes and go, "What do you think this is?" And they're all like really bulky, right? Because this is what orcs are. So eventually, you're just like, there's a
is a
couple orcs
minotaur.
grabbing you on each bicep, and one is like grabbing onto your horns. It's not a very comfortable situation.
No, it's
Ta
not.
take
I'm-
pleasure that it takes several orcs to keep you down.
they may
Yeah,
not-
you're a minotaur.
They may not even be able to keep me down.
Shit, ain't nobody gonna hold you down.
he gets down and he gets it up again.
Yep.
Shit,
I am going to.
just a whiskey drink, just a vodka drink. These things, this anyway.
I'm going to see if I can brute force my way through this.
Damn.
Indeed, somebody did once tell me. Shane is not the sharpest tool in
I'm
the
going to
shed.
try to. Yeah.
Actually, no, it's Brutalitops.
All right, so this is going to be DC 20 athletics check.
But I used a key point.
Oh, you can spend 1 key. Oh, look at that. Speed increases. Disengage. Okay, good. So disengage means to move away from an attacker without triggering opportunity attacks.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get free of the orc cluster.
Okay. It wouldn't really help you, except it would give you 2 chances within an action, I guess. So you'd be able to try it twice.
Okay, let me just look through my other abilities here real quick, though. I just want.
Yeah, you might have something to escape.
Because I have like
a grapple.
I have like a billion moves. You take a dodge action.
As we gain infinite experience early on here and continually level up, it's just like holy crap!
Yeah,
every
feel free to
session.
Jump in at any point too, Chris, if you have ideas.
Well, I was gonna say like. So right now he's caught. He's basically tied up, right? Technically,
Yeah.
Not really.
The orcs
Is it
have
odd,
him.
Chris, that I think of you as Reaper and I'm just sitting there like, use your freaking teleport spell and get to the other side of him, and then just die, and it's over.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I don't know if you actually have a teleport spell, but your guy reminds me of Reaper, and you're also good with Reaper, so yeah.
Ooh, oh my God,
Oh, damn. He has teleport.
He can Reaper
Yes.
over there.
I'm gonna Reaper behind them.
Yeah.
All right, so you use
Murder.
Mystic Step, and you are now like amongst the orcs and like right beside them. And obviously your sudden appearance out of nowhere sort of frightens them a little bit, like, "Ugh," but they continue to hold on to their Talitops.
Start of your next turn. Any attacks?
So Valor, how do you think? How
I'm
well
gonna
do you
try
think this is going to work out?
combine, the step thing.
That's the question.
I'm just trying.
If you'll allow it, with patient defense, which will make, until the start of any attackers that are trying to hold me get disadvantage. Can I do both of those?
You lose this benefit if you're
Okay,
incapacitated or your speed drops to 0.
I'm not.
I'll say that
incapacitated, though.
the combination of the two, if you're gonna go as far as to spend 2 key,
Yeah.
I'll let you basically break their grasp. However, you're gonna use all of that energy to just basically get them off of you. I'm not gonna say you're gonna be able to like boost out of there like a rocket.
Okay.
Yeah,
You use your key to escape from their grasp.
essentially.
Yeah.
Which is
So-
totally cool. You're a martial artist. You should be able to do that.
Yeah, fuck these guys. And then, yeah, obviously my plan continues. I want to charge into.
You're a martial artist.
Yeah, I'm a
You do
monk.
you do kicks, like a roundhouse kick from a freaking minotaur.
I do have a kick ability, Ryan.
Yeah.
So
Force
as
us into
as
submission.
Brutalitops moves to the crowd, toward where Pinkman is, I'll just say that the orcs turn to Vampire and they're like, "Argh!" They're really angry now, and, and they
sorry.
all sort of like converge on Vampiro in anger and annoyance.
Is an
Like, where's
initiative
your
roll
friend?
going to happen here, or
No, we're just sort of loosely doing this right now. I'll basically give Brutalitops one more chance, with like a random roll depending on the situation, and then he'll get away because all this stuff took a little while, right?
Mhm.
Vampiro, are you gonna react to them sort of trying to grab onto you, or not give a fuck?
Where's Pinkman right now?
He's on the other side of the group where Brutalitops is heading. You could Misty Step ahead of him if you wanted to.
is that just a cantrip? He can just do that over and over.
No, he has 2 in his pool for his abilities.
okay.
He has 2 spends,
Steps.
I guess. Yeah. Or for any of his spells, just like you do now, because you took a level of Warlock. You have a pool of per
yeah.
encounter spells, just like him. From your god.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
So I'm gonna Misty Step ahead of him, and since it's a bonus action, I'm not done.
All
I love
right,
how that's
so
one bonus action. That's cool.
you see Brutalitops, you see Vampiro just like effortlessly get in front of you, even though you've had so much of a hassle getting through.
He rides the
So
lightning.
here,
You saw the space where he was R2ing to on the map, and then he was there.
yeah, basically. Vampiro, I'll give you one more opportunity to do something. You have to be able to see where he is, though, through the remainder of the confusion. So I'll have you do a perception check. with disadvantage, of course.
Okay. God, I wish I knew where this stuff was better. I can barely see it.
Yeah, perception
Glasses.
is one of the skills.
All right, so you peer and peer and peer. You see like a little bit of a different fabric, and you think that that's Pinkman.
Really do not want to hit somebody else.
I mean, you're pretty much with the nothing's gonna go right card. Maybe you should try to hit someone else and go wrong and you'll hit Pinkman instead.
I'm gonna use Pact of the Blade and turn almost into a ropish sword to trip him up.
Like Ivy from Soul Calibur?
Yeah,
like that chain whip. Yeah. Chain
All right.
Play Soul Calibur.
Roll an attack roll versus
Cervantes.
DC of
Cervantes
8.
is the guy.
Cervantes does not have a chain whip.
What? But Cervantes is badass,
your sword
though.
will work fine if you want to roll a sword.
Cervantes is probably the best character. Not named Keelik. You going Keelik?
Raphael.
Indeed. So your Pact of the Blade lashes out like a sword whip around this person's ankle. And as you might have suspected with a low roll and with nothing seems to go right today, you pull back toward you a what appears to be a young orc lass. The fabric that you saw, which is pink, the same color that Pinkman wears.
Everything's going right today.
Pink man.
She lands at your feet. Unfortunately, for her, in a very embarrassing position, and she screeches, and all the orcs turn in your direction.
Okay, so they have completely lost interest in me, right? Oh,
Yep.
Oh.
Oh no.
So, despite Pinkman's, I don't know, his reasoning in his head, he decides he's kind of fed up with us chasing him and turns around to go right at Brutalitops.
He's coming back, Shane.
I'm buying a card.
Man,
Buying a card. I want a card.
Shane,
I want a card. I want a card. Buying a card. Hit me up, dealer.
You know what? I'm not getting into hit me up, dealer. Oh shit. You might go 20 over 21, Shane, if you bust here. It's not good. House wins.
Find
Shane,
out.
keep in mind, you have fucked the entire group already. We're fucked for the rest of the day, including what our actual mission is. So maybe
all of us.
If y'all weren't murderous
Well,
psychopaths,
actually,
I
technically,
wouldn't have to do this.
Brutalitops and Vampiro are the ones that are fucked for the day, not me. Because I'm not even in this situation.
It's true. Actually, technically, I said it affected Brutalitops and Vampiro because you're the only guys going after.
I just had a cool duel. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because listen, you got to follow the narrative.
Exactly.
It doesn't get a happy ending. That's why the story is so freaking strong. You don't get a happy ending. That's how it works.
We don't have a choice, Pajodquest.
We're setting the universe up for years down the road, Shane, when it, like a super awesome person who isn't trying to win the throne like you are, someone who's actually good.
What throne are you
saves
even
the day
talking
from
about?
us, our horrible tyranny. Which you'll probably end up leading our horrible tyranny in the end.
Like, are you talking about a toilet? Is that the throne that I'm after? Like, I don't understand. What
it's
throne?
It's a golden toilet.
There's no like.
So Dan,
there's always a
Pinkman
before you use the card, Shane, this is what would have happened. Okay, I don't know how you're going to change things, or if your card allows you to. But Pinkman will turn, and he will turn from his captors, and he will look to see this man who is part of a group that saved him. However, who is very offended by, who has caused him all this trouble. And he sees him standing over this young orc lass, and he just basically shouts to the orc group. He says, "Stop! They're mine!" And he basically says, like, "By orc honor, let me defend this poor woman." And he breaks free of the guards who are holding him and rushes toward Vampiro. Unless
did specify he comes to me, actually. When he
to Brutalitops, my apologies.
All the while yelling, "Yeah, bitch!"
And the other orcs stay back, and it's just them now. Valor, are you going to interrupt this or change this at all, or are you going to leave it? Okay.
Come on.
I have plenty of XP.
Oh no!
We're gonna have a card battle.
Shane, let's hear you. What hope goes up in smoke. I love that line.
Oh.
Woo. What's happening here?
So it turns out. So here's what happened. Now, Rote, I'm assuming, has a sewer system. Is that fair?
Yep.
Okay. So here's what happened. At this point in time, what what our heroes didn't notice when they were burning down the inn was that the inn wasn't the only thing that was destroyed in the fire. And in fact, a small but growing flame started in the sewer system underneath Roche.
Oh, snap.
And at this unfortunate period of time,
Do you mean literally
the
goes
sewer
up in smoke?
system that is right underneath where Brutalitops and Vampiro is, collapses inward. And when it collapses inward, it turns out this whole system starts to collapse all the way to the edge of the water, fortuitously missing Pinkman. And what happens is that water starts to gush in as fast as it possibly can, drowning both of them, ideally, but probably not actually drowning them.
Yeah, obviously not drowning them.
And their hopes of finding Pinkman go up in smoke as he realizes his folly and turns away and leaves with the guards.
That's like two of them. Everything comes crashing down and hope ups.
Yeah, you get to pick one of those. You said everything comes crashing down, which means now everyone, including Pinkman, is in a sea of frickin' sewer with everybody. You just made this a watery fun. Slip and slide time.
So if I have to choose one, it would be Hope goes up in smoke and Pinkman gets away in a less dramatic fashion.
Okay. Well, I'll say that it is slightly less dramatic, but it's a really good scene, obviously. So the sewer system collapses slightly. Brutalitops and Vampiro slide toward the edge along with all the orcs, and they sort of like
we all gain
topple
an
off the side.
experience for Shane playing cards against us.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm gonna stop it there. No more going back and forth with cards. Card battles end.
Hey, I'm not buying any cards. I got 7 experience. I'm just waiting to level up again, guys.
The Blue
I'll
Eyes
just
White
reaping.
Dragon.
We're gonna hit a point
Reaping.
where Ryan and I are like level like 19, and Chris and Shane are like level 3.
Shane and Chris are just playing cards. Gin, rummy, I got it.
All right, Brutalitops, Vampiro, you fly into the sea along with all of the orcs surrounding you in a big grunty mess of men, of masculinity.
I mean,
Chris is
today was a bust, guys, but there's always tomorrow, right? Valor can't stop you every day. Pinkman will not live forever.
And Pinkman escapes with the guards. All right,
I mean, Shane, that is one of our characters' goals now.
Yeah, I find Pinkman was one of my goals. Technically speaking, Brutalitops, you found Pinkman, so you get an experience too.
Yes, if you have just find Pinkman, that you found Pinkman.
Yay.
Yeah.
I think Chris was done. He's like, I'm not dealing with this anymore.
His computer cut out. I mean, he messaged me.
Gotcha.
Well, fate
Can't hear you,
decided
Ryan.
computer breaking that wasn't going to happen anyway. All right, delete. Sir Quadriphilippe, you find your way to Obsidian Tower, and they take you inside, up and up and up, until you are put in a little room where you are sat down with a member of the City Watch and asked to describe in intimate detail exactly what happened, who this person was to you.
You hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, Shane said you couldn't hear me, so
Before.
All right.
yeah.
So,
Sure.
just all I really need from you is like a brief statement in your defense.
Ah, yes. One of my former pupils and lovers decided that it'd be great to challenge me to a duel. And we all know that, as everyone in the town square knows, Sir Quadriphilippe is the most premier fencing champion. And let's just say that things took an icy turn, and she is no longer with us. But as everyone will attest, and all the witnesses will attest, it was a friendly duel challenge to the death, which, of course, if you're not familiar of my homeland down underneath, this sort of thing happens all the time.
This is going to be.
But I have other business here in the Obsidian Tower, so I would like to speed this up because I have a meeting that I'm probably late for because some rude person decided that it'd be better for my day to kill her. So
They ask you who you have the meeting with.
who did we have the meeting with, guys?
Alyssa Madonna.
Alyssa.
Huh? Alyssa. Okay, yeah. Alyssa, right? Yeah, Alyssa Madonna.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ, Ryan.
there you go.
Fantasy names too.
It actually would make sense because Quadri is new to the surface world. He may not.
Quadri goes, what was her name again?
Yeah. He might not know
Carissa? Something like that.
the dragon marked houses. He might not know the dragon marked houses. So for this, because you just wouldn't want to battle and it was neutral, but now that you're talking to the city guard about being like friends with or having an appointment with a person of the Madani dragon marked house, that will give you a renown.
Hey, a renown.
Good for you. Things
I'm at
are
2.
just coming up Ryan today.
All right. So obviously, holy
Whoa,
fuck.
yeah, Dane. I saw lightning right outside my window.
Heard that from here.
Indeed.
That was
Alberta
like
weather,
the
everyone.
window almost broke.
Pajodquest will be like, oh my god, everyone's dead.
I'm looking forward to going outside and looking at the storm after this. Long story short, they escort you back to like the waiting room, and shortly after Valor shows up, I'm assuming.
Yes. Yeah.
You don't know the result of whether or not Pinkman was found. However, Brutalitops and Vampiro, you're thoroughly soaked in the river, the Broken Braid River, I believe is what it's called. You have failed. You might be miserable. You might be upset. However, you do know who has been the cause of your misfortune, and that is Valor Renoche.
How would you possibly know that?
Oh,
Except for that Brutalitops
guessed.
knew. But Brutalitops knew that I was up to something, but how could he guess that I made the sewer system collapse? In fact, I'd argue that was way more on them.
No.
I'm
Okay.
just saying. The
Not
orcs just
talking
happened to be there. The sewer just happened to collapse.
I'm not
Not my
talking
fault.
about the collapsing. I'm talking
I
about
know.
the guards taking him away.
I think that Chris did raise a good point, though, Dane. That obviously we can't go back and forth with cards forever, but Shane did get one more card than we did. I think we should get
Well,
more
if-
card.
Like to me, it just it seems logical.
If there's another card battle, I will say that I will allow you guys to have the third card. If I make a house rule to say like 3 cards maximum or something like that, from now on in the rest of the game forever,
Yeah,
I'll
knowing
put it
that
on your
going in,
side.
that makes it fair.
3 card maximum. So if people want to dump the card battle, we can do that. But it's like each person can only do that 3 times, and it's like then you're gonna just have to live with what happens. Are you willing to play those dice?
yeah. So
I feel like each person should only get 1 card in the battle.
In a session, you mean?
No, just like if you're entering a like in that case, he uses his card, I use my card, and there's no more cards. You used your play.
So he could get another card, but he'd have to wait to use it till another encounter or another thing.
Yeah. To me, that logically only makes sense.
So like 1 card played per situation.
It's
maybe
your
that's
ace
the
in the
way to do it,
hole,
Dave.
right? But you don't get a second
And
ace.
then we would have a little bit of an advantage because 2 of us are trying.
Yeah. So then we're not just sitting there.
You
spending
wanna play your
experience and
card
saying, well, we
early,
want this to
that's
go this
okay.
way, yeah.
Well, okay. So how about if during a situation or an encounter, I guess, every player could play 1 card during that encounter from now on, like as a house rule.
Okay.
So another player could counter another player's card, but only once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds
Although,
good.
I think what could have happened here is if Chris played his card first and then Shane countered Chris, I could still counter Shane's card. But that would be
Correct.
it. Yeah, because we.
That would be from now.
It did.
We can't go back in time, but from now on we can have a
I'm still
house
listening.
rule
It
that
was a
says
weird
that.
situation, so I will concede that we didn't get Pinkman, but we just because I feel like this is gonna come up again because we did have the same thing sort of happen with Ryan and Chris with the.
So so you guys
Yeah.
are technically washed into the ocean right now, correct?
Yeah, what exactly?
They're swimming around. You sort of slid off the side of Knavesport into the water with a bunch of orcs. So you and Brutalitops and Vampiro are in the water with a bunch of orcs. Who are,
Sweet. They're really good mood, right? They're really happy.
yeah, they're in an amazing mood. They're very amazing mood. However, they have more pressing problems. Their culture doesn't train them to swim, so they're having a problem
that
staying
problem
afloat.
solved itself then. Chris, you can swim, right?
I'm gonna drown one of them.
Of course.
I'm real angry. Where's
That would
the one
not-
I took down?
That would not be hard. You could totally choose to drown one of them if you wanted.
I'm gonna pretend to drown one of them.
All right, that would be stealth.
I just mean okay. Sure.
I'm gonna swim to shore and just, you know, in case like town guards start showing up or something, it's gonna like I don't want Chris being like fucked, so he has to like try to swim across
Yeah.
Newsport to try to like not get caught by guards or whatever, because we obviously caused a bit of
And-
commotion, so I'm running PR.
We'll leave it there, I think, for this edition, Kyle. Although you're gonna,
We're not the
Hold
dungeon
on, hold
master. Ryan.
you're gonna.
Hold on, I haven't even rolled stealth yet, but the character sheet's kind of being weird. I can't actually see it.
I meant
There's
from
stuff
like an
written over
overall,
it.
like nothing big. I'm assuming will happen in the next.
7
I
minutes.
mean, you never know. Chris has a roll left.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it won't let me roll because there's writing over top of stealth.
Okay, let me roll for you then. 1 second.
I mean, my rolls are the best though.
Yeah.
All right, just to clarify, if you're pretending to drown someone, that would be performance. If you're actually drowning someone stealthily, that would be stealth. So which one? would you
No,
prefer?
I was just gonna stick their head underneath the water for a couple seconds. and
Okay,
let them
then that's fine. It doesn't need any
You can do
roll.
that playfully.
Obviously, the other
You can
works.
playfully drown them.
I'm going to see if there's a chance one of them might notice, but it's going to be a really low chance. No, they don't notice. So this one orc is just like, "Rawr, rawr." No one else notices. They struggle to stay afloat, but you guys are able to get back to shore easily enough because I'm just going to say you can go swim, whatever.
Is Ryan the DM now?
No, we
No?
didn't actually
Why?
end the session because Ryan just randomly said to. Yeah.
No, I only said that we were basically there just for our listeners, Kyle. I wasn't actually ending this.
They'll figure that out by looking to see how much time is left in the video, Ryan.
Uh-huh.
So
What
question
episode? This would be
for,
the ladies one.
before we end, question for Brutalitops and Vampiro.
Yo.
Would your characters want to meet Valor and Quadri at the tower, or would they rather fuck off and get drunk or something?
I mean, we were playing.
Fuck off and get drunk.
Okay, I'm going to the tower.
Okay,
Okay, well,
we'll meet up with Vampiro after, and I guess we'll have to figure out what's going on with Jesse Pinkman. Sorry.
I'll probably
Pinkman the
go to
orc.
the tower if he's gonna go.
Yeah.
but-
I just because like that's gonna be a.
Although I will say I'm in a pretty angry mood. We'll put it that way.
So
Oh,
we
yeah.
can't even
Even
get light
say-
on fire?
I'm a little on fire
Foiled.
right now.
You were
Oh
foiled.
man. Well, it's okay. If you come find me, I could chill you out real quick.
I'll leave.
Just ask my enemy. who's
I'll
there.
leave you with this
Fire
description.
melts ice.
It's true.
It does. However, your arch nemesis is a devil of ice. And I will leave you with this little tidbit before the end of the game. So as you're walking down the street with Brutalitops, you begin to leave icy footprints behind you as you stroll toward the obsidian tower.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that Reverse Flash, essentially, Reverse Vampiro, who shoots ice, but is him, but like him from some other dimension. That's the actual the person who's haunting him.
I think there's only one logical course for me to do. I'm gonna take out my my staff, use fire mode, and I'm gonna crack him in the foot. I'm gonna light it on fire. I'm not really gonna do that. I just
No more icy footsteps
Like-
for you. You're leaving a trail.
PvP time!
no. I'm not
Chris-
doing it.
Yeah,
To
okay.
be fair, really, this is the first time that's happened. Chris has lit me on fire twice already, so
Yes. But
Thank you,
Brutalitops,
Dungeon Master.
You're welcome.
Actually, no. We'll open with that. We'll open with if anyone notices this, because obviously what I'm hinting at is that
Chris has
the signs of Vampiro being stalked are increasing.
Remember, there was that card that was played.
There's that card and the long-term dangers. So.
Yeah, all these cards that have consequences that we just keep playing as if they're
Pyro.
nothing.
I'm sorry.
One day, all the consequences will come back to get us.
Thank you for joining me. I hope everyone had a good time today, and
Absolutely.
time next week when you return.
Glad to be back.
If please try not to wait till the last minute to do level ups if you have them.
Yeah, I have
Contact
like
me at any time.
There's no chance of Chris or Shane having level ups with all the fucking cards they spent.
Actually,
only
I
use
should
that-
roll
And,
for
and of
it.
course, as Valor said, everyone you can like and subscribe at any time. Shane,
This has been-
what is it that we can do? I don't know. I missed it. I forgot. Oh man.
All right, everybody. Just remember, if you like and subscribe, we'll like you. And you're right, you can't.
I mean, I'm not.
Is it
going
even
to.
worth it anymore?
It'd be a
This is
hard
real.
one. It would look weird.
Shane, you gave
See
me
you
this
next
decision.
time
See you next time.
on Pajodquest.
Dun, 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 dun.